Hello everyone, welcome back to the session. In today's session, we will be discussing a C++ program to perform push items into the stack data structure. So first of all, we all must aware of the term called as stack. What do you mean by stack data structure? Stack is an ordered collection of items in which items are inserted and deleted from the same end. That end is called as a top end, and the opposite end is called as a base. Once again, I'll repeat the definition. Stack is an ordered collection of items in which items are inserted and deleted from the same end. That end is called as a top end. Stack data structure follows the principle of LIFO, stands for last in, first out. Last in, first out. There are so many live examples which we can see in our day-to-day life. They are stack of plates, stack of shirts, okay? So wearing of bangles by girls, they used to insert and delete from the same end. Okay, there are many more examples, and one more is putting batteries into a torch. Okay, first shell, second shell, and third shell. In order to remove the shells, which one will come first? Third one will come first, then second one, then first one, right? Those are all of the makes use of the concept LIFO, last in, first out. Got the point? So now let us have a look at the program. So have a look at the first three header files. First one, hash include within the angular bracket iostream.h stands for input output stream header file. Second one, hash include within the angular bracket conio.h stands for console input output header file. Third one, hash include within the angular bracket stdlib.h stands for standard library header file. We are using this header file for exit functions in this program. Followed. And for conio, we are using for two functions. One is clr scr and another one is get function. And iostream.h is for cout and cin. For that purpose, we are including this header file. Followed. The next line, the fourth line of the program, that is hash define max 3. That means we are just defining the maximum size of a stack is 3. We are defining the maximum size of a stack is 3. That means which can store hardly of 3 elements. Got the point? So next, a declaration of a class. Keyword class. Class is a keyword. Stack is a name of the class. Then comes open flower bracket. Private is the access specifier. Then comes int a of max. Int a of max is nothing but a int a of 3, which can store of maximum of 3 elements like s of 0, s of 1, and s of 2. Got the point? Then comes one more variable that is called as a top variable. Top is a variable that is of type integer type. Fine. So the next line comes here, public is access specifier colon, and this is called as a constructor declaration. Constructor. So what do you mean by the term called as a constructor? Constructor is a special member function of a class that is used to initialize the objects of a class automatically. So here, what we are doing here is we are just declared a constructor inside the class. See, the rule says that constructor name and class name must be same. The same thing I took here, stack and stack. Constructor must be declared in which section? Public section. That is what I have declared here in public section. So inside this constructor, I'm just initializing top is equals to -1. Top is equals to -1. I'm just assigning a value to a top variable, close flower bracket. So this is what the constructor declared and defined inside the class. And two member function there you can see here, void push int item. Void is a return type specifier. Push is a function name. Inside, how many parameters are there? It's only one parameter. What is the parameter name? Item of type integer type. The next one, void print member functions. Two member functions were declared inside the class and they are going to define outside the class. This constructor member functions declared and defined inside the class. Okay. So what they are initializing, top is equals to -1. So as you all are aware of that, a C++ program execution starts from which particular line? It starts from void main function. Okay, void main function. So before that, you all are must aware of the two conditions. The two beautiful conditions of stack is when the stack data structure is initially empty. I'll repeat once again. When the stack data structure is initially empty, the value of top will be -1. The value of top will be -1. And the second one is when the stack data structure is full. When the stack data structure is full, the value of top will be n-1. And the value of top will be n-1. The first one is when initially empty, the value of top is -1. When it is full, top is equal to n-1. These two conditions must be aware. What the point? So execution starts from void main function, okay, open flower bracket. So what we are doing here, I'm just creating an object. Stack is a name of class. Stack is a name of class. T is an user defined object. Okay. T is an user defined object. Once you create an object, directly it will go to the constructor member function first, then executes. Okay. Once you create an object, see here, stack is a name of class and T is an user defined object. Once the object is created, directly it go and hit to the constructor member function. After executing this constructor member function, it goes to the then it executes the rest of the member functions which are present in the program. Got the point? So it comes here stack constructor member function, open flower bracket. Inside this, we are just assigning a value. Top is equals to -1. Top is already declared in the declaration part. In the constructor, it is initialized as -1. After that, again, it comes here back to the void main to execute the rest of the statements which are present in the void main function. Then comes some two variables here, choice and element. Choice is a variable and ELE is the inserting element. Those two variables are of type integer type. Okay. Then comes CLR SCR stands for clear screen function. Okay. Then comes next while of one open flower bracket. So once you finish the program, then you compile the program. If no errors means will go for execution. So during the execution, there I'm going to get the message on my screen as 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit, and asking me to select any one choice. For that purpose, we have just here mentioned here on one by one fashion. Cout stream insertion, endl stream insertion, 1 for push, then comes next line, 2 for print, then comes the next line, 3 for exit. So in the next line, the fourth line will be asking me to select any one. Enter your choice. I need to select any one. So if I press 1, I need to insert an item. Okay. So if I print, if I just select 2 means it will be displaying the status of this stack. If I press 3 means it will be exiting from this one and it will be coming back from the program. Got the point? So 1 for you can, well, if you press 1 means you can insert the item into the stack data structure. If you press 2 means you can display the stack. What exactly stack is holding, how many elements are there, stack is full or stack is empty, that and all it will be displaying. So third one, if you press 3 means it will be exiting from the program. Okay, so that will be displayed while of 1 open flower bracket. So in 1 by 1 fashion, it is going to print 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. Okay, in the next line, the fourth line, it will be asking a message, enter your choice. \n indicates that cursor comes to the next line or new line. Say for example, we have selected the number as 1. So we have selected the number called as 1. See in stream extraction choice. Okay, 1 means what? Push means you can insert an item into the stack data structure. You can insert an item into the stack data structure, right? So 1 is stored in which variable? Choice. Then comes the switch statement. Okay, switch of choice means switch of 1. What we have given the value 1. Okay, so directly it goes to the case 1. Okay, it checks whether case 1 is match or not. So it goes to the directly case 1 because we have inputted the value as 1. So it goes to the case 1 and execute these 4 statements. Cout stream insertion, enter the item. Say for example 10. So I am going to insert an element called as a 10 into the stack data structure. That 10 is stored in which variable? Element. Okay, the 10 is stored in which variable? Element. Fine. In the next line, T dot push of element. T is an user defined object. Dot is a member access operator. Push is a member function with how many arguments they are passing from this void main to that member function. They are passing one argument. What is that argument name? ELE stands for element. Okay. So what exactly this element is carrying? This element is carrying 10. That means this is carrying 10 element 10 from this main function to that member function. Okay, directly it will go and hit to the a member function. Where is push function? It's here. Cursor comes to this particular line. Okay, so void is the return type specifier. Stack is the name of class. These two colons are called as a scope resolution operator. Push is a member function. How many arguments were passed from that main function to this member function? Only one argument. So the argument, what exactly it is, it contains a 10. 10 will be copied here in this variable, that is item. Item is an argument name, that argument is of type integer type. Okay. In the next line, open flower bracket, if top is equals to max minus 1. Top is equals to max minus 1. This is called as a comparison operator. So what is the value of top? Top is minus 1. Minus 1 is equals to max minus 1. Max is 3. 3 minus 1 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, right? So we'll substitute the value of top and max minus 1. Top is minus 1. Minus 1 is equals to 3 minus 1, 2. Minus 1 is equal to 2. Minus 1 is equal to 2. Condition false. Condition false means we won't execute these two statements, the cout and return. We'll directly go to this part. Okay. So top plus plus. That means top gets incremented by plus 1. Initially the top was minus 1. Now minus 1 plus 1, it becomes 0. Now what is the value, present value of top now? The present value of top is 0. First time it was minus 1, this time 0. Every time top goes on increases by plus 1 during the process of insertion. You need to remember this beautiful point. Every time top goes on increases during the process of insertion. Now this time top becomes 0. Sorry, 0, right? Last time it was minus 1 and this time 0. That next line will move on to the next one. A of top is equals to item. A of top means A of 0 is equals to item. Okay. What value has been passed from the void main, that value will be assigned to which location? A of 0. That means the first value will go and occupy the position as A of 0. That means 10 is stored in A of 0. So I'm going to print the message as cout stream insertion item. In place of item, it is going to print its value or content. 10 is successfully pushed. 10 is successfully pushed. Okay, backslash and double quotation close, end with semicolon. This close flower bracket indicates that end of push member function. Okay, so again it is going to display 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. Okay, every time if you're performing any operation, which may be an insertion, which may be a display, or which may be an exit, it is going to display 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. Enter your choice. Again it goes to enter your choice. So again, if you want to insert a one more item into the stack data structure, means you can select as one will be stored in which variable? Choice. Okay, then switch off choice means switch off 1. Again it goes to case 1. Okay, again cout stream insertion, enter the item. Say for example this time 20. Last time we have inserted 10 and this time I am going to insert 20. 20 will be stored in which variable? Element, ELE. In the next line, I'm trying to access the which member function? Push member function. T dot push of element. T is an user defined object. Dot is a member access operator. Push of element. Push of element. That means push of element means push of 20. So I need to carry this value from this main function to the member function, push member function. It comes here again here. I'm executing this member function for the second time because last time also insertion and this time also insertion. Void is the return type specifier. Stack is a class name colon called as a scope resolution. Push of int item. Push of int item. What value has been passed from main to this function? 20. 20 will be copied to item. Item is of type integer. Again, in the next line, open flower bracket, checking the condition. If top is equals to max minus 1. Top is 0. 0 is equals to 2. Max is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 0 is equals to 2. Condition false. Condition false means I won't execute these two statements. I'll execute a top plus plus. Last time top is 0 and this time 0 plus 1 is 1. What I said in the previous case, every time top goes on increases by plus 1, especially during the process of insertion. Do remember this point. Every time top goes on increases by plus 1. Okay. So now this time top is equals to 1. A of top means A of 1 is equal to item. 20 will be stored in A of 1. 10 is stored in A of 0. 20 will be stored in A of 1. Then again we'll print the message cout 20 is successfully pushed to the backslash and double quotation close end with semicolon. Close flower bracket means end of a push member function. Again it goes to, again it is going to display 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. Okay. Say for example, again, I'm just trying to insert one more item. Enter your choice means I will input 1. So 1 means switch off, 1 means directly it goes to case 1 to execute these set of statements. Cout, enter the item. Enter the item, this time 30. 30 will be stored in element. Again, I'll go with the same member function, t dot push of element. T is a user defined object, dot is a member access operator, push is a member function. ELE means what exactly value stored? 30. 30 will be carried from this main function to this member function. Which member function? Push member function. Void stack scope resolution push int item. Okay. So 30 will be copied to which variable? Item. Item is of type integer variable. Now checking the condition. If top is equals to max minus 1. What is the value of top? What is the value of top? 1. 1 is equals to max minus 1. 1 max is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, 1 is equal to 2. Condition false means again it comes here. Top plus plus, that means 2. Last time it is 1, now this time 2. Okay. A of top means A of 2 is equals to item. 30 will be stored in A of 2 location. See what exactly is stored in A of 0 and A of 1. In A of 0, 10 is stored. In A of 1, 20 is stored. And in A of 2, 30 is stored. The same thing I'm going to display with the help of a cout statement. Cout stream insertion 30 is successfully pushed to backslash and double quotation close end with semicolon. This flower bracket indicates that end of a push member function. Again, 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. And this time I'm going to select as 2. So we have just performed 3 times we have inserted a value because the maximum capacity of stack was only 3. Okay. So in the beginning only we have just defined the maximum size of stack is 3. We have inserted 3 elements 10, 20, 30. 10 is stored at A of 0, 20 is stored at A of 1, 30 is stored at A of 2. Okay. Now I don't want to perform this push operation. Now I'll go with the print. What exactly stack data structure contains? I just wanted to see. Okay. So enter your 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. Enter your choice means again this time instead of going with 1, I'll input as 2. That 2 will be stored in which variable? Choice. Okay. Switch of choice, that means switch of 2. So 2 is equal to 1. No. 2 is equal to yes. Means directly it goes to the case 2. Directly it goes to case 2 to execute this member function. T dot print member function. T is an user defined object. Dot is a member access operator. Print is a member function, does not carry any arguments. Directly it goes to print member function. There you can see here, print member function is here. Okay, fine. So next comes here. Okay, void stack scope resolution. Void stack scope resolution print member function. That means this print member function does not return any value. That is why I'm using the keyword void. Open flower bracket. If top is equals to not equal to minus 1, what is the value of top? 2. Okay, 2 is not equals to minus 1. 2 is not equals to -1. Yes, it is true. Condition is true. 2 is not equal to -1. Then means I need to execute these three set of statements: cout, for, and cout. Cout stream insertion within the double quotation. Stack contains \n double quotation close and with semicolon. This message is going to display as it is on the output device because that is written under double quotation. Followed. So next, for I is equals to 0, I is less than or equal to top, I plus plus. So what is the value of I? I is 0. And what is the value of top? 2. 0 is less than 2. Yes, it is true. Condition true means cout stream insertion set W of 4. Set W of 4 means which will be giving a 4 horizontal blank spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontal. Okay, not in vertical. Horizontal blank spaces. For in order to use this setw function, I suppose to add one more header file, that is iomanip.h hash include within the angular bracket iomanip.h input output manipulators header file. Okay, still I need to add one more here. Okay, so I equal to 0, I is less than or equal to I plus plus. That means 0 is less than or equal to 2. Yes, it is true. That means I should just get 4 blank spaces to print a of I. A of I means a of 0. What exactly value stored in a of 0? 10. 10 is going to display. Cursor comes to the next line. Okay, because of endl. Again, it goes to for loop and I gets increased by +1. Okay, so last time it was 0 and this time I gets 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Again, that updated value must be compared with this condition. 1 is less than or equal to 2. Yes, it is true. True means again I'm going to execute this cout statement one more time. Stream insertion set W of 4. Again, it is going to give 4 horizontal blank spaces to print a of I. A of I means a of 1. What exactly value stored in a of 1? 20. Last time 10, in a of 0 10, in a of 1 20. 20 will be displayed and cursor comes to the next line because of endl. Again, it goes to I loop and I gets increased by +1. I becomes now 2. First time 0, next time 1, next time 2. 2 is less than or equal to 2. Because of equal to sign, the condition is true. True means cout stream insertion set W of 4. Again, it is going to give a horizontal 4 blank spaces to print the next value. A of I means a of 2. What exactly value stored in a of 2? A of 2, that is 30. 30 is going to display. Again, cursor comes to the next line because of endl. Again, it goes to for loop and I gets increased by +1. I becomes now this time 3. 3 is less than or equal to 2. Condition false. Condition false means it comes out of this print member function. Okay. So again, it is 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. So what are all things we have? What are all things you displayed using the print member function? So stack contains 10, 20, 30. Okay. Then comes the third one. So now I'm going to input apart from 1 and 2, I'm going to input 3. 3 means directly it go accepting the value. Directly accepting third value. Switch of choice means switch of 3. Directly it goes to case 3. Case 3, cout, thank you, visit again. Exit of 0 means it is coming out of the program. Okay. So it is coming out of the program. In order to execute this exit of 0, one has to include the header file as hash include stdlib.h. The same thing we have just included. Okay. So this is what the C++ program to perform a push items into the stack data structure. Now, apart from 1, 2, 3, if I input a different number, apart from 1, 2, 3, if I input some different number, say for example, I'm going to input as 5. So we don't have any, we have only 3 options, 1 for push, 2 for print, 3 for exit. If I try to input a different number, which is not present in this menu, so enter your choice means I'm going to input as 5. So we'll accept it. 5 will be stored in choice and switch off 5. It will go and check with 1, no. It will go and check with case 2, no. It will go and check with the case 3, no. If none of the cases are matching, then it is going to execute the default statement. Default means if none of the conditions, if none of the cases are matching means, then it has to display this appropriate message by saying that default cout stream insertion within the double quotation, invalid choice. 5 is an invalid choice. \n means cursor comes to the next line, double quotation close, end with semicolon. Okay. This indicates end of switch statement, and this flower bracket indicates end of while, and this flower bracket indicates end of void main function. Followed. This is what the stack program, that is to perform only insertion operation, to perform and push operation into the stack data structure. In our next video, we'll be discussing push and as well as pop operations. Okay, thank you for watching this video.